So Kim Kardashian or Cardi B?
I was gonna say Cardi. Cardi.
All right, we are rolling. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Jalani Lion, and I'm here with my boy
Dewitt.
Me and Dewitt have gotten closer over the last few years. Me and Dewitt go way back to high school, middle school, even, right?
Yeah, we went to Bailey and shit together.
Trenches. But this is the 10 Lions podcast. We're gonna have guests
as much as possible,
quite regularly. And me talking about different things such as like music, what's happening in pop culture, society, relationships, men, women, human behaviors, and whatnot. So make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all hit that like button so you guys can stay updated whenever we drop. We will be dropping a podcast. I don't know if we're gonna have guests every week, but we definitely gonna drop a new podcast every week. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, share the podcast, and let's get to it. So starting it off, I just appreciate the fact that you're even here and the fact that we came together in this way, because I feel like where we're from, that people aren't heavy on that, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Even in just the black community in general, people don't come together enough. So the fact that you and I, both single black fathers, could come together and to do something positive and productive and creative, that's fire. That's fire. So I appreciate you, Deadass. I want to give you your flowers in that regard.
I appreciate that. So for the most part, I don't really have a lot of stuff going on throughout the week and everything like that. So like when you hit me up for this, it was definitely like,
and we've been talking about this for a minute.
Through every tattoo and everything like that. So it was definitely like, yeah, my guy, got to slide for my guy.
And we've been talking about it for a minute. We talking about probably for over a year now, and we finally here. This is the first episode. In
we've been chatting for this for like a year.
Yeah, but crazy. I can only imagine where we'll be a year from now. Let me say this: shout out to Larson, the artist whose paintings are behind us right here.
Thanks.
They are all available for different prices, all created by the artist Larson. If you want to stop into the shop, these paintings are for sale. But yeah, I can't wait to see where it goes, because obviously, as you know, it can go. There's no sky's the limit. Not even sky's the limit. Stars the limit, moon's the limit. The space, the universe. It's just good vibes. I'm definitely hyped about it.
Got other people coming on too that we grew up with. So yeah, it should be some good vibes. Hopefully we can get some good content out of it.
Right, that's a fact. So let's get into the first deal. Joyner?
Yeah, let's talk about Joyner. I got some questions. So I heard that you went to a Connect 4 tournament this weekend and got to meet one of your idols. How was that like?
Surreal, guy. I went to Massachusetts. Went to Massachusetts. That's like 2.5 hours away. Painted a big ass painting from the biggest canvas that they got in Michael's is what I painted his album cover to come out on. And I went. The contest was only for people in Massachusetts. I ended up just showing up, saying I was from Massachusetts, and just balling out. I was killing everybody there until the very last one. They got me right before I was supposed to play Joyner.
And that was the next question I had for you. I was going to say, what was it like meeting one of your musical idols as a musician yourself, as well as playing one of your more favorite childhood games growing up?
Man, the only thing is I wish that I would have had more time with him, because I wasn't the only person there. So it's he had to split himself in 60, 70 different ways to appease everybody. But the fact that I got to get the fact that not only I got to dap him up, because that was one obviously surreal moment, but to be able to give him something that he genuinely said that he loved, thought was fire, and was staring at for a minute, and said that he would hang up frame and hang up in the crib or whatever, that coming from an idol is just wild in itself. But I wish that I was a little less starstruck so that I could have made more connections in the moment. But his mom followed me on Instagram, shout out Annie, and it was just good vibes. So you never know what's gonna happen in the future for sure.
That's cool, man. So quick question, the painting that you drew. So was there any meaning behind it? Was it just cover art for the album? Did he request it? Did you figure, hey, this is an opportunity, let me just try and get my self out there a bit more?
It was an opportunity. He didn't hit me for it. He didn't know me before yesterday. So it was a matter of, I've done different works in the past where it was it's a 1 in a million chance, but if you take that chance, you could make it type shit. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take type shit. So I went on a limb, painted that canvas. I could have not made it there. He could have not shown up. He could have not cared for it, blah blah. But I would have never known unless I went that extra mile. So my advice to anybody who's chasing something, whether it be cooking or dancing or singing or music or art or whatever have you, chase your dreams until you get there type shit.
I was gonna say because this isn't the first artist you've actually done cover art for an album either. Like you got a couple of
Well,
hidden gems on
I didn't do
Instagram and
I didn't
stuff
do his
like
album
that.
cover. I didn't do his cover. I painted his already existing album cover. Like his album hasn't dropped yet, so
Ah,
obviously that's his baby that he's working on
right,
and
right,
he's
right, right.
polishing and whatnot. So I knew that it would hit different. So it's like I might mess around and do another painting for him. Hopefully he reaches out. Hopefully like we get connected, but you never know. But yeah, I definitely have done other works of art that have gone to other people, but we still striving because nothing has solid has hit yet. So we still working. We still in the trenches and we still
Okay.
trying to get there.
So next question: goals and
Oh,
directions.
you got mad questions lined up, right?
I'm dog. You asked me to come prepared. I
I,
tried to
I respect it. I
do
respect it.
something. I told you I had something lined up. So goals and direction, like what direction you trying to head in when it comes to stuff like that, artistry and painting and things like that with the music industry that you work with as well.
Yo, man, like not on some materialistic or fame, like big headed type vibe, but it's just like I want to be on top. I want to be in a position more so than anything to be able to take care of my families. I got two kids. I got my
Felt that.
mom. I got my brothers. I got my family, and I got myself. Obviously, that I want to take care of and like period. So it's like whether it be from the pod taking off or whether it be from art getting to a celebrity and then we working like indefinitely with the artist or whatever the case may be is like I'm willing to grind however I need to grind till I get to that point.
See, I ain't hear that little gasp of I got 2 kids. That shit hit hard.
Two kids is different. Two kids is different.
That is hard. I
Two
didn't
kids
hear
is
that.
different. But like I tell my mom, my kids is perfect, so I'm blessed for sure.
Facts. So, last question. What did you take back from this experience? Like, what did you gain? Did you just have fun? Was it more of a starstruck
You know what,
moment?
man? I'm
Did you
glad
get any
I'm glad you asked that.
jewels that were dropped on you?
I'm glad you asked that question. I feel like whatever you do, this everyone can relate to this. It's very no matter how good you are at something or whatever, like you can always fall to like self-doubt or being discouraged or things not going your way or having a bad year, having a bad month, having a bad whatever. But it's like if you if you quit or if you stop or if you whatever, then you're done for good. You're done for real. Like, but if you pick yourself up, you get out of that rut, you get out of that bad year, you get out of that depression or that self doubt, you can reach heights you've never reached before. So that's what I take from it because I don't know. I haven't gotten a celebrity a piece of artwork in a while. I haven't met a celebrity in a while, so it's like it was definitely a good vibe, especially like he's not just a celebrity, like he's really one of my idols. He's really like in my top 5 people I listen to every day type shit. So it's like when I saw him and like got to chop it up with him, like I was trying not to press him, not trying not to say too much, trying to be have it play out cool but like in my head I'm like damn, this is my idol I'm standing in front of. It's like if I was standing in front of like J. Cole or Drake or whatever because he's worked with J. Cole and worked with Eminem. He's worked with Chris Brown. He's worked with Will Smith and all these different guys, Future and Lil Baby. He's worked with all these people, not let alone his own music that is just like out of this world type shit. But that's enough of that, man. Let's like because at the same time, it is. You got another one?
Last question.
All right, bet.
Because you was asking,
You came prepared for sure.
Because you was asking a bunch of people this question while you was there, and they act like I didn't see it.
Okay.
So what's your favorite Jordan Lucas song?
My favorite, yo, I like that. See, I knew I picked the right guy. What's my favorite Joyner Lucas song? My favorite Joyner Lucas song?
Oh, if he had everybody in there asking questions.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's what I was on because like the thing with me is though, I like a lot of Joyner Lucas's songs. Like I will play if I have a favorite, I'll play it out till it's not my favorite no more. So it's like I at least have like 5 of those. But
so then let me rephrase.
I will say,
what's the first Joyner Lucas song you think of when you literally just say I'm in a Jordan movie?
Oh,
there's gotta be
same answer. Him the song. You know what's funny enough? The song with him and Lil TJ.
Really?
Yeah. That beat and the way the nigga flows on the beat, like that shit, I play that shit every time I'm in the gym. He went on a real collab run last year. And then he has songs that are like lyrical and emotional. There was one, I think it's called Just Like You, but it's like the hook goes, I don't want to be nothing like you or something like that. That shit's fire too.
I think we could both agree our least favorite song is Your Heart with J. Cole.
That My Heart? I'm not gonna say that's my least favorite. it was
It was
used.
mine.
It was used and it was
mine.
used in one of my least favorite ways, but
Absolutely.
they knew what they was doing.
Favorite artists.
They knew what they was doing.
They knew what they was doing.
Oh man, yo, but listen, yesterday was fire. Yesterday was Saturday. My Saturday was fire. I got to meet one of my idols, but on Friday, another one of my idols dropped their freaking album. Drake dropped the album for all the dogs. For all the dogs.
For all the dogs.
Now, what do you feel about? How you feel about? Let me start asking you questions. How you feel about Drake? How you feel about For All the Dogs?
So I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I like Drake as an idol overall.
Okay.
He's like one of those people that like, no matter what type of screen you've seen him on, you're growing up with him.
That's a fact.
Like especially in our generation,
right?
Like from kids, we've seen this little nigga on Degrassi.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's where that's where I know him from.
So like, when it comes to Drake, and for me, it takes a long time for me to digest whatever project he's got going on, just because it's like his stuff is always going to be there.
Right.
Even when he's not hyped up, he's hyped up.
Right.
Like even on his downtime and quiet during these other interviews, podcasts, and stuff like that. Like my favorite interview with him is with Lil Yachty. On the beach and everything, but like I've paid more attention to his interviews like that than his actual music. Once I see his interviews, then I feel like, all right, it's time to digest some of his music. I mean, there's a subliminal message. You line up Drake's album on a table and just read them out loud. There's a subliminal message through all of them. And
what is it?
It depends on how you look at it, because you can literally rearrange it. It's funny as hell. So like,
okay,
my one man's pointed it out after I got into a breakup. He was like, "Look, he dropped this album. It was like, if you're reading this, it's too late." And then like this album before this one, it was like, "Sorry, her loss."
Right.
Like there's always that little subliminal message. That's why Drake's really funny to me. But as far as I feel about him,
right.
Like I said, it always takes me a minute to like enjoy his music. I'm not one of those front runner bandwagoners that jump on oh my god, Drake dropped an album. Like I'm not even gonna say fans, because like some people be on top of stuff a little too much. Like you listen to
like a real fan?
To the soundtrack. No, but listen to the SoundCloud track before the album.
So
drops.
Do you do that with A Boogie or not?
Depends,
niggas.
If it reaches if it reaches to me and I like it, yeah. But like I've heard some songs on this before. Better Off Alone. I haven't bumped it since I tried it out. When I hear a fan, all songs aren't bad to you.
Oh yeah, like, there are those Drake fans that like
I'm
are diehards.
Fan. People will have this conversation with me left and right. I'll point out some songs that's just like, no, lyrically he did do his part here, but people will look at me and be like, but the song itself was bad, and I'm like, I'm a fan.
Back to the Drake album, 23 songs on For All the Dogs, Drake's new album, and I would say maybe one skip, two the most. There's the one with Bad Bunny that's like mostly a Spanish song, but like. He knew what he was doing. He's like he's tending to his international audience and whatnot. And obviously Bad Bunny's fire too, so y'all don't even know what he be saying half the time, but it still comes across dumb fire.
Shout out to my Hispanics, but I do not listen to Bad Bunny. I'm sorry, can't do it.
Shout out to Latinos and the Latinas.
Big facts.
What's it called?
Goya all day.
This is definitely one of his best albums for sure. Like top 5 type vibes, in my opinion.
Top 5
in my opinion. Not even no debate.
Like, you are the music
like
artist,
we could
bro.
We could go over it at another time, but like if I didn't like hear it and be like, damn, I can't think of another 5 more albums out that he's dropped that are better than this. Like obviously I would probably put Take Care above it. Maybe Nothing Was the Same, but everyone like it's really a good album. I mean, nigga got J. Cole on it, SZA on it.
So what's Drake's top album?
They debated it's either Nothing Was the Same or Take Care. I'd put Take Care above Nothing Was the Same personally. But it's either one of those.
That's a hard one. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Right, exactly. That's what, and like
I don't know if
views is going up.
Hard.
People weren't fucking with Views until now. Now Views is like being debated as like one of his like at least top 3 or what, if not his best album. So it's like, it's that, but it's like I feel like it's really iconic. I feel like it's more iconic than anything. Like the cover, he's in Toronto. He's on top of like the big Toronto building. Sorry that I don't know what the hell that building is called. I'm not Canadian, but like you know what I mean. What's next? We get into relationships, men and women behavior. That's what we talking about.
Controversial spoilers,
because we getting into it. We
controversial spoilers.
That is it, right? That's what we talking about, right? What was the?
So the topic today would more or less be women behaviors versus male behaviors, but AKA traditional women versus traditional men. How is your topic on that?
Like, what's the traditional man?
So, like, well, it depends on how you view a traditional man. Like,
I feel like the traditional woman is like the caretaker of like the kids and like the house and shit like that. So it's like
My view on traditional men, I'll, of course, I'm gonna bash my kind first because I know myself well enough. Uh, Traditional men would be, the breadwinner, the one that is the provider that comes home with the money, make sure the lights are on, water's running, things like that. But a lot of people, well, let me rephrase that. A lot of just as a general statement, women who want a traditional man only want traditional traits, but don't want the full, like, traditional man. That comes with being the good, the bad, and the ugly.
I know a couple that want a traditional men, but what do you mean by they don't want the traditional?
So, like,
They want the traditional
so
traits, but
for
not the
example,
traditional man.
for example, when I say traditional men and traditional women, like if we're going back in time, like the rule of a man's plate would be made first in the household that he's providing for over the
So are
children.
you saying that women want, or some women,
I'm talking about
some
both
women,
topics,
are you
bro.
saying? But are you saying that some women want the traditional traits of a traditional man, but don't want to be traditional women for the traditional man?
I was going to get further into that later. My
Okay.
point being is I'm pointing out my idea of what a traditional man is all the way through the good, the bad, the ugly, and then what a traditional woman would be the good.
So you're saying that women and or men will like the traditional traits of the other, but not the whole traditional package.
I mean, yeah.
What do some women want from traditional men that come with the traditional traits? What do they want?
So what I normally ever see is like women want the provider aspect of a traditional man. They want, and I'm not saying this is all women because a lot of women have their own independencies, but what I believe that they look for in a man is that provider aspect, even if it's being a provider emotionally, though.
Mm.
So, like, and I don't know if you can attest to this or not, but like a lot of modern day women want damn near 3, 4 bills paid before they even consider going on a date with you.
Right. Yeah. Thankfully, I haven't experienced that,
But
but
like
I know it's a thing for
I
sure.
know that's a big stretch, like 3, 4 bills, but like no, like when you
Right.
look at the amount of money that you would spend on just trying to catch a woman's attention nowadays, it's like wow, and you're not even partially traditional in the sense of what a woman would be doing, a
Right.
traditional woman would be doing for a traditional man. You know what I mean?
Which is besides like cleaning and cooking. What is that? Or is that's not what you're talking about?
I mean, breaking it down completely, I don't think cooking and cleaning is a necessity. House upkeep, because I know a lot of traditional men that would come home and clean the house. You know what I mean? I mean, like if you knew that your role in this relationship was to take care of the kids, then the kids shouldn't be a question when your man came home. You know what I mean?
So
Like they
taking care of the kids.
shouldn't be. Oh, did they eat? Did they're bathe or whatever? And
Right.
that's obviously if they're underage or whatnot, and whatever else they would need growing up. But it's like that in my eyes, it's like that would be handled.
So you're basically saying that the women that want traditional men's traits, they don't want to.
Both sides, because a lot of men will want a woman that's extremely submissive in a relationship, like a traditional woman would have been, to the point where it's like, for example, I was in a relationship and this girl's aunt was very traditional. The family was very traditional. But it was to the point where her aunt, like, it got to a point where like I would question a lot of stuff that her aunt would like say and do, because like no matter what her uncle said, the aunt was just on board, no
Mm,
thought about it.
mm,
Like he said, this is happening. Period. That's the man. That's my man. Period.
right.
And that's great because they were both reciprocating the traditional ways. But you blend that in with modern day people, it's like you voice your opinion as the man in a relationship.
Right.
Nowadays, you're viewed insecure for doing such.
I could see how.
But back in the day, though, in the traditional man, when he said something along the lines of "I don't like you going out to the club
Right, it was a rap.
with those friends,"
Right.
it was no
End of
conversation. It
story.
was, well, shit. What we doing this Saturday?
Right. But your argument is that they wouldn't, they wouldn't take care of the kids.
My point is that they want the traits, the traditional traits that would benefit them at the end of the day. The ones that benefit them, not the traits that came with, like, let's be real, a lot of men were angry for no reason before, just stressed throughout the
Okay,
days and the
that's
weeks.
okay. That's more valid.
Nobody wants to deal with that though.
Right. Facts. Because
Nobody wants to troop and deal with it. Like I didn't want to hit the hard topics, but obviously we got to get there to clarify. Like nobody wants to sit there and troop and deal with somebody with an anger issue until they figure out the emotional intelligence for themselves to not be there. Everybody, like, most women will expect you to figure out that emotional level on your own, or they'll try and guide you, but if they're not the reason that you got to that point, then
Right.
it's a given up type of project per
I
se.
think that's fair. I think that's more of a society thing that men are supposed to be these hard, strong,
Unshakable beings, like
unemotional breadwinners and like hustlers, grinders, and when like taking care of the household and this, not, and the third. So basically, and I feel like there are some women that will tend to the emotional side of a man, but there are like I feel like a majority probably, or like a good, if not half, of women will be like, oh, he's a punk, or, oh, he's soft, or oh, he's a bitch, or oh, like, you know what I mean? This weird shit like that. So it's like,
see, but like from my experience and where I come from, they won't say that. They'll just take advantage of you. And they don't
right,
even
or
realize that
see, that's the
they
flip
won't,
side.
but nobody will realize that they're being taken advantage of or things are being taken advantage of until shit hits the fan. Like,
Right.
I've tolerated a lot of shit in my relationships, all of them, not just one specifically. Like, I've tolerated a lot of shit to where, like, I've expressed it to you. You've even looked at me like, bro,
Yeah,
this is
wow.
some bullshit.
Right,
But
right.
it's just like hoping for the better in this person. I was tolerating certain things.
Mm.
I don't see, and this isn't me attacking women, but like when shit hits the real fan, that's when I see a lot of women give up on tolerating or being okay with certain things. Like, especially where our society grew up, like our generation, we're very good at like just letting shit go, cutting people off, just being okay with like not working through it. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right, right.
Like it's so normalized nowadays that like we don't even think about it.
Yo, I feel like we're going over a lot of important topics and like crazy deep subjects. So if y'all are hearing what we're saying and you guys want to like have some input, make sure y'all comment in the comment section below, and then maybe we'll get like respond to your
Facts. We
comment
are
and talk
only
about it on the
human,
pod.
so we
So
can
like
only
we
say so
definitely
much.
want to hear your views, your intakes, your perspectives. So definitely make sure that you comment as well as subscribing and liking and sharing the podcast. We'll be able to unpack as the podcast grows and
Yeah.
whatnot, having different people on here, having Watts, because Jay
Right.
Watts is gonna be on here next time. Definitely get different perspectives on that because like it's such a broad topic.
It's
Anyway.
so hard to like nail one specific thing. I can talk about traits and certain behaviors all day, but it's also going to sound like I'm complaining about my past experiences and stuff, you know?
Right.
Everybody wants traditional traits, but nobody wants that traditional person.
Right. I feel like that's fair. Especially when you break it down like that. Like they have different expectations, but they don't want to meet the equal and opposite expectation.
Do you know how hard it is to be a provider to a woman nowadays? Like, do you know how hard it is to present that idea to a woman and to have her be okay with it,
Right.
even if they have their own life and shit like that?
Right. Right.
That shit's hard.
Right.
And most of the time, the only way a woman feels comfortable enough to believe that that's the role that you're willing to do is if you paid for a lot.
Right.
Regardless of how you get it, you covered it.
So are you saying that you want to be the provider, or like
Being a provider is not that big of a deal to me. I feel like that's the role that comes with being a man in the relationship.
so like the sole provider though? Like she's not working. Like
That's that's where I feel like it's murky because ultimately, like I like a lot of independent women. Like I like when you have your own shit. I know
Right.
that that's not like the average male attraction, but like I like when you have your own shit. I like when you can sit here and be like, nah, I got
Who
my
said
own
that?
shit.
It's not the average male attraction.
Most, do you want me to keep it a buck with you? And
Keep it a buck.
it's statistic. Most men don't give a shit if women make money. That's not the end all be all like perk of a woman for
But
a lot
are
of
these
them.
men looking to marry, or men just looking to like
Doesn't matter.
slash?
It doesn't matter whether I'm trying to marry you or slash. Either I got my shit together completely to where your money is a perk, or I'm just trying to slay and your perk isn't something that benefits me right away.
Well, but I feel like if it's just a matter of like a night or like y'all is just like friends with benefits, whatever the case may be, y'all situationships or whatever. If I'm looking to be in a relationship or marry or whatever the case may be, is you gotta be doing something. You gotta be like, I guess at the very minimum you can take care of the kids, but like you gotta be
a lot of women can provide in other ways than actually bringing a financial aspect to the table. That was going back to our traditional conversation. Women didn't have to bring finances to the table. They just had to bring themselves.
Right. Some people,
They just
some women would love this topic, and then some women will like. I feel like some women will love it, and some people will have like a huge problem about it. But that's what the podcast
all I can
is for.
say is if you got a problem, leave a comment, subscribe.
Yeah,
talk to niggas.
Bring it up in the comments. But yeah, so let's get to this game. I've been waiting on this game.
Oh man.
I'm trying to see what it's about. It could be it's a trial run. This is the baddie tournament. So basically, I'm gonna give you different bad celebrities, beautiful women. You pick one. I'm gonna add it to the bracket, You gonna choose from the bracket? And
I hope you don't put my love on here, because if she on here, man, she already got the ship. You know what I mean?
Let's say Kylie Jenner or Ice Spice.
Are you lining them up like a versus?
I'm asking you Kylie Jenner or Ice Spice.
Oh, that's a tough one.
I'm asking you Kylie Jenner or Ice Spice.
That's tough. Only because I haven't gotten into the new wave of Ice Spice yet. Like, she's literally all around my social media and shit like that. And I will give you. You thought I was feeling you? Like, she's everywhere, but no, I haven't tapped in. I haven't tapped in completely. You're tapped into Kylie? No, Kylie's not the type of shit I would pay attention to regular either.
Who's your pick? Who are you picking?
Ice Spice.
Ice Spice. That's a good pick. That's what I would pick.
She's shaking like jelly.
Yeah, that's a yo. And that deli song.
Busting ass in the belly.
She's here for a long time. This might be a little easier. Let's do.
I hate when he named thick girls.
Let's do Taylor Swift or Selena Gomez.
Selena. Wizards of Waverly Place, my bitch.
Yo, she done came up.
Y'all don't know about that Wizards of Waverly Place. That's that Disney love.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bring it to the 90s, but it was time.
Oh man,
let's bring it back to the 90s. All right, so Nia Long or Halle Berry? We here. We asking the hard questions here.
This nigga just asked me Hershey's chocolate bar.
Caramel?
That's crazy. Like,
man.
What's
your taste? What's your preference?
And he's talking 90 Halle too. Like,
we doing?
I gotta give it to my bitch Nia Long. She aged like fine wine through all that. Yeah, and I'm not saying Halle did it. I'm not saying Halle did it. I still just see a lot of Nia Long's movies out there, honestly.
I'm not even mad at that.
I like the new fro. I like the little.
Yo, I'm here. I'm doing this off the top. If I had a list, it'd be a rap. I'm doing this off the top. Christina Milian or Alicia Keys?
Keys.
I'm about to say, sorry, Swiss.
Keys.
Alicia Keys. This is getting good. This is getting good right now.
I've never been so attracted to that pretty light skinned woman.
Let's just get this out the way real fast. Rihanna or Beyonce?
That's not fair.
That's what I'm asking.
I want a different question.
I mean, all right. So either you gonna answer the question, or we're gonna keep them.
I want a different. That's not fair. Don't put them on this.
SZA or Doja Cat? I'm here right now.
SZA is sensual, but Doja Cat would be on some freaky shit. Facts. I ain't gonna hold you.
Man is this?
I ain't gonna hold you.
That's crazy.
SZA be on some sensual. SZA, I come home. SZA had the candles lit. Tell me to sit down and relax.
SZA have some chocolate melted on the chocolate for sure.
You feel me? But then I come home, the Doja Cat already gagged up and tied, and I don't even know how. I don't know how the fuck she did that shit on her own, and I'm so intrigued. Like, damn, girl.
But she also put you in. She'll also like put you in like a sacrifice or a ritual or some shit like that. You probably could be into that though.
I volunteer as tribute.
Yo, all right. So Doja, you want with Doja over SZA?
Man, I might have to do it.
I'm not mad at you. Man.
That's my weird pick. That's my weird pick, y'all. Don't judge me.
That is your weird pick.
That's my weird pick.
That's the one part I disagreed with you on. I'm not mad at it though. I'm trying to think.
Like in the new Mortal Kombat, the one cameo, niggas called her Doja. I was dying.
All right, do me a favor. Help me out with a 90s white girl.
It don't matter. Kimberly from the Power Rangers.
Kimberly from the Power Rangers or Topanga? That's what I'm saying.
Nah, I'm still giving it to Kimberly. That was my bitch. I was
the Pink Power Ranger?
Kimberly from the Power Rangers, man.
That's crazy.
That was my bitch. That was every nigga's first love.
Power Ranger.
Topanga, for a fact, was the most wholesome white girl. Everything about her was just so sweet, and you couldn't help but love her. You wanted to beat that little nigga up for taking advantage of her.
Corey was the winner in that shit.
And he knew it. Brought her ass to college. He knew it.
This one's a funny one. Tia Mowry or Tamara Mowry?
You know what's crazy?
It
wouldn't even matter to me. It wouldn't even matter to me.
Dog, for all the dogs for real. But give it up for the dog himself. Stop. Because Cole had that one bar. It was like, I wish I could put. Oh, he was like name tags on Tia and Tamara, so I don't get the mix up or some shit like that. Like,
but that's my point. Like, it wouldn't matter because like. When it comes down to
different, though. They're different.
They're different people, but they act so alike as far as how I viewed them through social media.
Can you pick one? You already missed one.
That one doesn't even matter because the Tia, I guess.
So niggas, I don't give a fuck. The one with the T.
Tamara, don't matter.
Yo, that's so funny. All right, so we got one more bracket and then we get into the tournament. So I got one more.
Nigga already had me here making hard choices before the choices start.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the baddie tournament.
hard choices
Fresh off
before.
exclusive 10 Lines podcast. Well, I need to think of one more. Kim Kardashian or Cardi B.
I was gonna say Cardi. 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 Niggas said that. Niggas said that like there was a real competition.
Stupid.
Like, I like Kim for her curves, and shout out for that nasty ass video you posted with Ray J. But like,
she took off.
I done already seen everything. We done seen her body 6 times over.
I mean, Cardi was a
B,
stripper.
Facts.
You seen that too. Before the surgery.
Better sex appeal.
Yo, that's a fact.
Way better sex appeal.
Yeah, you like him freaky for sure, because she's a freak. She publicly like let me know she gives it up.
She said something about riding dick like a pony in her last song.
Listen, man, because this is where it gets fun. We got a baddie tournament for real. We got the brackets lined up.
Nigga didn't even put my favorite bitch in the world on here.
Who's your favorite bitch?
Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, I should have known. I don't know white girls, white celebrities like that. Like, I know Scarlett Johansson. Like, if someone says it, but I'm not gonna think, oh, let me write her down. Like, she's not.
Nah, I felt him.
I'm gonna make a list. We're gonna make a list next time. Now that you know how the baddie tournament works, we're gonna make a list and for a guest to come and whatnot. So it's gonna be a vibe. So first off, TMI versus Cardi B.
Nigga asking dumb questions. Go ahead. Go ahead, move my bitch.
Go ahead, right, Cardi.
Go ahead, move my bitch. Cardi. Nigga said that like it was hard.
All right, so now we got
the strange bracket. Now we got the strange bracket. Doja Cat or Kimberly?
Power Range.
That's hard, bro.
Kimberly from the Power Rangers or Doja Cat?
Kimberly is my very first
That's
love.
tough though. That's because where are you gonna hear that combination? Nowhere. Right here at 10 Lines Podcast. That's too
tough.
funny.
What am I was it to say? What
question you got?
How am I going? Like, that's what I'm trying to ask you this question. How am I answering these questions? Like, for what
This
purpose?
Is the baddie tournament.
Just for being bad?
For bad slashing. Who would you rather be with?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like Kimberly from the Power Rangers would be nice to have around, maybe to take on a date publicly type shit.
Yo,
like niggas is gonna see you with Doja, and niggas gonna know what Doja gonna do to you when you. Oh, he with Doja?
I don't know if you know Doja's rep like that. Doja is not like she's looked at as like she like is like a closet racist and da da da. So it's like, I mean, that don't matter. That's your cup of tea. I write down Doja.
She let me slay. She could be as racist as she wants to.
Oh shit! All right, I wrote it down. Doja Cat, got you. Alicia Keys versus Nia Long. Who you got?
That's a tough one.
Nia Long. I'm mad.
I might go with Keys off of the strength of like
legend.
Not even that. Just grew up with her. I grew up with her more than I did Nia Long. Like they're part of basically same generation, but Alicia Keys was available more to me.
Ice Spice, Selena Gomez.
That's tough.
That's where you come up with that. Tough. That's such a crazy combo.
That's tough. That's two sides of the spectrum that I really don't want to choose.
I'm about to say, if they was both in front of you, who are you picking? If they both, Ice Spice is here, Selena Gomez is here.
That's not funny, bro, because I would slay Ice Spice, but I would date Selena Gomez and be happy as fuck doing so.
I mean, I would assume you're slaying while you're dating Selena Gomez, so what are we doing?
Obviously.
But you picking?
I'm going to be Selena can't shake it like jelly. Shaking ass in the deli. That's a hard one though. If I had to choose off of nostalgia and age and Selena, I feel like we would relate a lot.
You went on to say that she can't shake it like jelly just to pick her.
Listen, at the end of the day, Ice Spice is nice. No pun intended.
I'm glad they're not here to hear these views and shit.
Ice Spice is nice. No pun intended. But like, also, I'm not like. I don't even think I'm really her type, to be keeping a buck with you. Like, I feel like she definitely like some hood scammer niggas. If not, just
you can play the role.
Niggas, I can't play that role. I've tried it. I can't play that role. That's just not. That's not for me.
Nah, I feel that. I get it. I get what you're saying. But you can show her something new. I guarantee you, she's gonna end up with somebody that's not that because she's above at this point.
It's crazy. That. I already know how this bracket is gonna
end. So let's get to it. Let's go. Selena Gomez, Alicia Keys. Ooh, Selena Gomez or Alicia Keys?
There's two singers. Shit, Selena got more bread in the bag. Actually, she's an actor. Go ahead and school her up.
I think Selena Gomez got the most like Instagram followers. And, like,
well, she's been an actor, a musician, all types of shit already. She's basically at the end of her career. I'm basing this on an overall like
Doja Cat or Cardi B.
Overall appeal. Cardi.
So fuck the freaky Doja.
I already slayed.
I hate you. That's crazy.
And let's be real, Cardi's the type of fun where it's just like, you see the type of shit she do for Offset, bro?
Yeah, I know.
Like, she was willing to do damn near anything for Offset, but like,
right. And
I'm not gonna lie to you, for the love. Like, if you show me the right type of love, I'm gonna treat you right.
That's tough. So
She
now,
treating that nigga right all the way down to you can do whatever you need to with whoever, as long as you come home to me and the baby and make sure I'm fine.
that's not the case. I'm sure it was publicly that he like cheated or whatever, but I don't think that he's just allowed to cheat now. Like maybe
I don't think
though.
he's allowed to cheat per se.
I think they fixed it
there's
up.
a lot more tolerance for his behavior due to the fact that they are celebrities. They know that they're celebrities. Right. They know that they live the celeb life,
right.
And she's not. She's a realist, and I think that's the part about her sex appeal that makes it even hotter. Because like, now you're laughing. I mean, dead ass. Like when somebody's.
I'm glad I brought this to the table.
When somebody's extremely real, it brings out like, damn, like, all right, cool.
That's funny.
I actually like that because you're being real about it. I don't know if I even want to optimize off of that because like a lot of niggas that would be presented that opportunity by their girl probably wouldn't take it because it's like, damn, you're being real like that.
Right. Be intimidated.
I don't even want another bitch. Why would I want another bitch when I got a bitch right here telling me I can do whatever the fuck I want to?
She's playing a smart game. So
she didn't say divorce. She said, nah, nigga, get your shit together. Go miss your grandma. And when you're ready to come back to the family, we here.
Cardi B, Selena Gomez.
That was the line I know I want to cross. That's hard.
Cardi B or Selena Gomez. I'm glad you on Selena like that because I've been paying attention. Selena got it nowadays. Selena she got it like way different than she had it in way like fucking Disney Channel. It's different now.
Thicker,
Cardi too though, but Cardi's shit is not homegrown. Cardi's shit is not like Selena's is homegrown. Cardi's is like she bought that.
At this point, it's rather who would I rather kill versus date. Like I said, Selena, I would love to be like in a relationship with Selena, but Cardi, she's real. She's as real as it fucking get. You laughing?
I'm saying you was using it.
This is hard, bro.
This is like The Bachelor or some shit.
This is hard.
I'm blind right now.
It's hard. Cardi, and imagine if I had both of them here right now, Cardi be over there making a stupid ass, funny ass face while I'm trying to make a decision, which would make it harder because it's like, damn, now she's goofy.
She's funny. She's funny shit.
She's funny shit.
She's funny shit. So does Selena got perks or what? Like, cause you name a lot of perks.
Selena has a lot of perks. Like like I said, she was an actor. She's a musician, so she's got money. She still got Disney Channel money, nigga.
So her perks are her money? What are we talking about?
Nigga, she dated Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber didn't date her. Or let me rephrase that. Justin Bieber dated her. She didn't date Justin Bieber. Like that's how I view their relationship. Like he was crying and upset. Like she was more important. She held more value, basically. If I were to put a term on it,
I don't agree with that. I don't know if that's the case. They were dating back.
That nigga was
like, at his peak. Honestly, I'm sure he was hurt. He was probably more hurt.
And dropped 3 good songs while in relationships about her afterwards.
He definitely lost in the end point.
If I could pick one of the two, though, I like I said,
it sounded like you leaning towards Cardi.
Probably Selena, honestly.
In the surprise upset, Selena Gomez wins the baddie tournament.
I ain't mad at that, bro.
I'm not mad at it either, to be honest. It's just like I wouldn't have expected from down at the jump that Selena would have won that. That shit was fun as shit. That shit was fun as shit. That is a part of the 10 Lines podcast. Before we head out of here, this has been the very, very, very first episode of the 10 Lines podcast.
Facts. So if you started here, you're a day one.
If you start here, you're a day one. And as a day one or a day two or a day three, you need to make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you like this. Make sure you share it to your mom, your grandma, your auntie, your cousins, your brother, your sister, your friends, your fam. Because we about to grow. We about to go up. So make sure you a day one that's been here to see the whole journey unfold. Yo, Dewitt, I appreciate you, my guy.
Got you, guy.
We out of here.
We'll be back next Sunday.